EA Sports. It's in the game.
NCAA football 2007! Ho, ho, ho! Let's go State! We are Penn State! We are Penn State! Thank you! You're welcome!
NCAA football 07.
Well, folks, we're excited to bring you what appears to be another great gridiron matchup. Both teams are on the field, and we're just about ready to open things up. Short kickoff. Clark fields it at the 11. He spins. Now let's see what kind of success this offense can have as they come out onto the field for the first time today. Well, I think we're going to be in for a fun one today as this very talented wide receiver lines up with the offense.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be exciting. If you look up playmaker in the dictionary, this kid's name is going to come up. I think the defense is going to have a difficult time stopping him.
Yeah, Coach. There's not a cornerback in the country, much less this field, that can keep this kid in check for a whole game. Let's see what he can make happen today.
Caught a one-hander. He goes down. Heck of a play by the quarterback.
When you bring a lot of pressure, you're going to leave yourself open out there, relying on your secondary and your linebackers. You're just hoping they can make plays. That time, the defense lost. The offense won.
It's first and 10.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Georgia Tech goes with the ace set here. Looking, rolling out to the right side. Ball, lets it fly. Williams brings him down at the 8-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch with a wideout.
Quarterback and receiver spend a lot of time together. The coaches say they stay after practice just working on their timing, and right there it paid off.
It's first and goal. They're threatening inside the 20. Ball with 3 wide receivers. Ball drops back. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown. Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
It's almost if the receiver told the defensive back, you think you can cover me? I'll see you in the end zone. Yo.
Now they'll try to tack on the extra point. And he converts the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Kicks it off. Number 21 fields it in the end zone. So now we'll get to see the offense come out of the field for their first drive of this game. They'll go to work at the 15. West Virginia comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Bounces off the would-be tackler, and they make the stop at the 17. Slayton gains about 2 yards on the run. It's second down and 8.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Georgia Tech lines up in a dime defense here. White options left, and they hit him in the backfield.
Third and
down.
14.
The Mountaineer set up in the gun. Back to pass. He looks. He throws it. And this one falls incomplete. Excellent series by this defense, forcing them to go 3 and out.
And the offense really struggled on this drive. They're going to have to pick it up if they want to move the ball on these guys.
Fourth and 14.
West Virginia ready to put this one away. Clark back deep to return. He punts it. Clark takes it to the 45. Well, the offense is back on the field again. In their last drive, they moved the ball very well, especially through the air on their way to that touchdown. They line up at the 41. First down. The Yellow Jackets line up with a single set backfield. Surveys the field. Throws it deep downfield. And got him! And they bring him down. He threw a strike that time, Coach.
You ain't kidding. That kid's got some kind of arm, and it carried him to a big game right there.
They're in the red
First and
zone.
10. Ball on the 10-yard line.
The offense got 6 the last time they were inside the 20. Let's see what they do here. He lets it fly. How about the tight end? This guy can play some football.
You bet he can. He's such an all-around player. He's just as good at blocking as he is at catching the football.
So the kicker's on the field to attempt the extra point. He splits the uprights with the extra point. Under a minute now in the first quarter, and the score, Georgia Tech 14, West Virginia nothing. Georgia Tech to kick this one off. Sends it sailing downfield. Number 21 from his own end zone. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. This drive will start at the 18-yard line.
Start the drive at the 18-yard line. First and 10.
West Virginia comes out in the shotgun. White drops back on first down. Rolls to the right. Lets it go. Picked off. Spin move. Miles with the tackle at the 6. It's the safety who's in the right place at the right time.
The quarterback has to know where the safety is when he makes this kind of throw. Right here, he just tried to force something that wasn't there.
They'll go to work at the 6-yard line. The Yellow Jackets go with the I formation. Goes to the end zone. They can't connect. Incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver on that pass. That'll make it second down. And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. Drops back to pass. He passes it. He came down with it. Touchdown. All right, Coach, your team is down by 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. So what are you telling those kids on the sideline?
Well, I look in the eye and I say, hey, there's more than 3 quarters to go. It's your choice. Either lie down and lose by 50, or man up, dig yourself out of this hole so you can head into halftime with something to work for.
And he tacks on the extra point. So down to just a few seconds left in the first quarter with the score, Georgia Tech 21, West Virginia nothing. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He kicks it off. Number 21 fields it at the 9. Well, the offense couldn't get anything going on their last drive. Let's see if they can do a little bit better here.
21 on the return.
I'm telling my quarterback in this situation to look at
West
the
Virginia
defense and
Mountaineers
audible
take
to a
over
better
at
play
the
if he has to.
29-yard line. First and 10.
And there's a fumble. And they fall on the loose ball. Talk about a close call. The running back put the ball on the ground, but the offense keeps possession.
Yo, Kirk, is it somebody's birthday on defense?
I don't know. Where are you going with this one, Coach?
Well, it's got to be somebody's birthday because this running back is handing out presents out there. Either that or he's doing his best to get benched.
Now I got you, Coach. Fumble, birthday present. I got you.
Second and 13.
They line up at the 26. Second and 13. The Mountaineers line up with trips right. White fakes a handoff. He's rolling right. Down the middle. Complete. What a catch. And he's all the way down to the 47-yard line. So the offense will move a little bit closer with that penalty.
I'll tell you what, nothing is better than dominating the line of scrimmage and running right at that defense.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 32-yard line. White drops back to pass. He's looking. He's rolling left. Throws this one out to the left. Got it to him on the run. The quarterback just rifled that one in there for a good game.
Boy, he's throwing the football with some pop, isn't he, Coach?
Hey, if he's not careful, he's going to break his receiver's fingers.
When you can smell the end zone, you know you're right there. Now, smelling it and tasting it are two different things. You got to be able to taste the end zone because it means 6 points.
West Virginia lines up in a shotgun set. They snap it to the back. Tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play. The halfback couldn't get any running room.
And that was because the defense had called a blitz just at the right time. He went right through the offensive line and nailed him for a loss.
From the 15-yard line. 2nd and 12 coming up here. White running the option. He lateral. Lewis tackles him to the 11-yard line. The halfback runs for 4 yards.
On the play.
It's third down. The Mountaineers set up in the gun. White lines up with 5 wide out. The Mountaineers take a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. It's third down and 8 to go. Ball on the 11. The Mountaineers come out in a shotgun. White set to go to the air. Looks, throws it. He came down with it. Touchdown. The quarterback threw a pretty ball there for the touchdown.
But don't forget about the catch. The receiver made one heck of a grab, too.
And they line up for the point after. He makes the PAT. So with less than 2 to go in the second quarter, our score is Georgia Tech 21, West Virginia 7. McCaffrey ready to kick. Decent kick. Clark takes from the 10. A little juke.
Great passing was the key for the offense the last time they had the ball. They were able to pick apart the defense and get down the field for a touchdown.
So if I'm the coach, I'm telling my defensive linemen to get more pressure on that quarterback, please.
Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Defense lines up in a 3-4. Ball tosses to the left side. The 50, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and he will score. What a weapon this running back is.
I'll tell you what, this guy makes the defense look silly out there. They're falling all over themselves trying to get him on that one.
Here's the try for the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over a minute to go in the half, the score, Georgia Tech 28, West Virginia 7. Georgia Tech is ready to kick it away. Lewis and number 21 deep to return. Sends it sailing downfield. Lewis fields it in the end zone. Spin move.
What to look for on this drive is to see how often the defense changes up its coverages. They didn't defend the pass very well that last drive, so it's going to be interesting to see if they play them differently here.
They'll start this drive at the 12-yard line.
First and 10.
West Virginia comes to the line with 3 wide. They snap it to the back. He jukes him. They'll bring him down at the 23. And that one goes for a big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
White has 4 receivers lined up here. Drops back to pass. Looking. He rolls out to the right. White passes, and he brings it down. Boy, does this kid have an arm or what?
Are you kidding me? It looks like he has a rocket launcher attached to his shoulder.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. The Mountaineers line up with trips right. White to the air on first down. Rolls right. White fires. Incomplete pass.
Great play. That's how you make someone drop the football. Let them know you're there, and then, wow, put your pads on them.
That's the way you make it hard to catch the ball. I will say that. I agree.
From their own 39-yard line.
On the 39-yard line.
White drops to throw, throws off balance, and he's got him on the fly. They're moving the ball very well on this drive, guys.
Yep, the defense is preventing the deep ball, but the problem is they can't stop the short stuff.
And the offense seems to be building a little bit more momentum on every play.
Georgia Tech brings in the nickel here. He steps up, he looks, fumbles the ball, and the offense will recover. And Hawaii hits him in the backfield. West Virginia takes a timeout. That was their second timeout.
Time is an issue here. As an offense, you've got to be aware of not letting the clock run down too much.
West Virginia in a 5-wide set. White drops back to pass. Looks. He passes it. He's got it! And he's taken down at the 5. Heck of a catch by the wideout to pick up a nice chunk of yardage.
This kid is a very special football player. He can make the catch over the middle in traffic, or he can take it the distance using his speed. He can do it all.
First down. Going with the shotgun here. He drops back. Looks. Moves up in the pocket. Someone got a hand on it. And that one was oh so close.
Close call is right. If you just put a little bit more touch on the ball, that would have been a big play. But let's give credit to the linebacker. That was an athletic play there by the defense.
They line up at the 5. That brings up second and goal. Slayton alone in the backfield. Back to pass. Surveys the field. Waits till the last moment. And it's picked off from the tip. Tackle at the 6. Some second half adjustments definitely needed in this one. Our score, Georgia Tech. And we're just about set to get things underway here in the second half. He kicks it off. Lewis fields it in the end zone. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 19-yard line. West Virginia lines up in a shotgun set. Looking. He rolls out to the left. Somehow gets the ball away. Found his man.
Interesting call. The defense came with the heat that time. The problem was they couldn't quite get to the quarterback. And when you can't quite do something, that means the other guys will probably have a big play.
And you're right. That pass was good for a bunch of yards that time.
They line up at the 49. It's first down. The Mountaineers come out in the shotgun. Looks. Rolling out to the right side. White gets taken down for the sack.
There's really not a bad play to call in this situation. As a player, you just have to execute the play that the coach has called.
White lines up in the shotgun. Surveys the field. He unloads it. And it's the senior. And he's tackled at the 41. The wideout made a good-looking grab there.
You're right. And the quarterback threw it as soon as he saw he had that extra step.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 41. The Yellow Jackets line up with 6 defensive backs. White steps back to pass. Looks. He gets the pass away. The ball is tipped into coverage, and the defense has it. That interception will be credited to the linebacker.
Way to come down with that football. That was not an easy play to make.
Well, that's just great hands for a linebacker. He looks pretty good out there catching the football.
He looks. He throws it. And it's picked off from the tip. That INT puts them in a position to make this a game.
Yeah, they really needed that. That's a huge boost to morale.
You're right, Kirk. Now they got the big Mo on their side.
This drive will start at the 36. The Mountaineers set up in the gun. White looking to throw on first down. Throws it to the outside. Complete. He's taken down at the 28-yard line. Boy, did he zip that ball in there.
Yeah, you're right. There's not a whole lot of quarterbacks out there that can make this throw. He delivers this one right where it has to be. Great arm strength.
It's second and 2. Ball on the 28-yard line. White is back in the gun. White drops to throw. With the throw. Caught. And they make the stop at the 17-yard line. The tight end with a nice catch there.
11-yard gain on the play.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. White steps back to pass. Steps up. And he's going to come up with a sack. We've got a second and long.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. Looking. Steps up in the pocket. Down the middle. Found his man. And he's all the way down to the 1. Perfect time for the play-action pass.
Well, here the defense is looking for the run, and the play-action put them in even a worse position. They just weren't ready for the pass there.
First down and goal to go. About a yard to Pater. West Virginia lines up in a goal line set. Touchdown, and it ain't over yet. So they give it to the fullback, and he finds his way into the end zone from a few yards out.
Why not give it to this guy inside the 5? He looks like a big old dump truck carrying a football out there.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Less than a minute remains in the third quarter with the score, Georgia Tech 28, West Virginia 14. McAfee gets set to kick this one away. He sends it off. Clark fields it at the 7. At the 30. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. Here's the offensive production statistics, sponsored by Coca-Cola. The Yellow Jackets line up with 3 wide. Ball, back to throw. He's looking. He delivers. And got him! And he will score. And he comes up with his second touchdown catch of the game right there.
Kirk, this kid is tough to stop.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. You try to keep tabs on him, but eventually he's going to find a way to get open.
I think you need to double team him.
They'll line up for the extra point here. And he converts the extra point. Less than a minute remains in the third quarter with the score. Georgia Tech 35, West Virginia 14. Jordan is lined up to kick this one off. Decent kick. Number 21 fields it at the 2. Not a lot of trouble scoring the last time they had the ball. Let's see if that passing game does the trick again.
They'll
The
take
offense
over
will start at the 23-yard line.
First and
Layton
10.
is the single setback. White hands it off straight ahead. He tackles him for a
Number
loss.
10 on the
Nowhere to
carry.
go for the halfback. That's a loss of
on
1.
the play.
Second and 11. Ball on their own
Ball on
22.
the 22-yard line.
Georgia Tech lines up with 5 defensive backs. Rolls to the right. Slings it. It's tipped. The defender had it and then dropped it.
Number
The
2,
defense
the
really
intended
missed a
receiver
golden
on the
opportunity
play.
there.
That's what separates a good player from a great player. When you have a chance like that, you need to take advantage of it.
Third and 11.
It's third down and
Ball
11 to
on the
go.
22-yard
Ball on the
line.
22-yard line. White with 4 wide receivers. White back to pass. Breaks one. He's under pressure. Zips it right. His receiver has it. The 50. He's all the way down to the 47-yard line. That's the arm strength we've been talking about all week, guys.
Yeah, and we get a chance to see it again here. Wow, what a throw. Conserving the clock is important here. As a coach, you
First
got to
and
remind
10.
your players,
Ball
use
on
the
the
sideline.
47-yard
West
line.
Virginia lines up in a shotgun set. White drops to throw. He looks. Has time. Sheds one tackler. The cavalry's coming. They'll sack him at the 35-yard line.
As a player, you got to get out of bounds or get a first down in order to stop the clock. You know in college football,
Second
the
and
clock
ball.
stops when the
Ball
change of
on the
move on first
35-yard
down.
line.
On play action, surveys the field. He's rolling right, throws. Someone got a hand on it.
Incomplete
Miles
pass.
was the intended target. That'll make it third down. We got third and long here.
Ball on the
35-yard line. Looks, rolling out to the left side. He breaks it. He's drilled as he throws. I think the pressure forced that miscue, guys.
Yeah, good job here by the defense. If you let this quarterback set and throw, he'll kill you all game. But they got excellent pressure on that throw.
Fourth and long.
It's fourth down
Ball
now,
on
and we'll see the punt team.
35-yard line.
Clark is back deep to return the punt. There's the punt, and it's a line drive. Clark fields it at the 40. Well, I'll tell you guys, a passing game was sure on target during their last drive.
And the quarterback had great protection by his offensive line. When he gets time, he can pick you apart.
Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers, brought to you by Coke. The Yellow Jackets line up with a single set backfield. Rolls to the left. Throws it out there. And it's incomplete. The receiver couldn't catch up to that ball.
No, he couldn't. And I'll tell you what, the quarterback was conscious of the blitz that time by the defense. That may have been the reason that he overthrew the football.
Second down and 10 to go.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
The Yellow Jackets are lining up with 3 receivers. He's looking. Ball. Zips it left. His receiver has it. He gets hit out of bounds at the 42. So they execute and move a little closer to the sticks.
Yeah, completing those short passes is the key because it lulls the defense to sleep a little bit. Then you can launch one big one downfield for a big gain.
Third
Third
and
down.
3. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Ball with 3 wide receivers. Ball will throw for it. Going deep, and he's got a man. Johnson brings it in. Touchdown. Guys, he somehow got open again, and that's touchdown number 3.
And on that one, he did a fantastic job of looking the ball all the way in to make the catch. That's very good concentration.
They'll line up for the extra point. He makes the PAT. Penalty marker down. We might have roughing the kicker.
Running into the kicker on the defense. Five-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Georgia
Everyone's
Tech
all
is
lined up and
the
ready for the
kickoff.
kickoff. Kicks off. Lewis fields it in the end zone.
You know who's trembling right now?
Well, it's not the defense. They played well all game.
They'll go to work at the 11. Going with the shotgun here. Drops back to pass. Looks. He rolls out to the right. He rolls left. He's going to take off. Makes a move. Tackle at the 28-yard line. So that one goes for a decent gain. And, guys, his running ability sure makes him hard to stop.
No doubt about it, Brad. Whenever you have a fast quarterback like this guy, it just adds another element to your offense.
Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers, brought to you by Coke. The Mountaineers come out in the ace formation. White on play action. And it's intercepted. That gives the defense their 4th pick of the day.
This defense is full of playmakers. They force the quarterback to make tough throws that he doesn't want to make, and that usually adds up to turnovers.
EA Sports and Coca-Cola would like to congratulate today's Coke players of the game. Nice job. Ace backfield. Ball drops back on first down. Rolls right. Throws it. Got it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And for that young man, it's touchdown catch number 2.
Hey, this guy's really stepped up for his football team today.
Well, it's obvious the coach wanted to get him involved in the game plan. It looks like it was a pretty smart move, too.
And he tacks on the extra point. And there was contact after the kick. What are they going to call here?
Running into the kicker on the defense. Five-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He hits a booming kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
Let's watch this defense and how aggressive they are. They were able to get a pick the last time, and they're like a wild animal. When they smell blood, they go in for the kill.
Take it easy, Coach. You're getting excited.
Hey, that's right, sweetheart. I'm always excited.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. The Mountaineers line up with a single set backfield. Here's the call from the referee.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
There might have been some miscommunication down there.
And anytime there's a delay of game, it's usually because they were late getting the right personnel on the field.
1st and 15 now. Ball on their own 15. Clark brings him down for a loss.
Wow, that was the cornerback who got into the backfield there. How about that for some run support?
Well, when you've got a guy that can cover receivers and come in and make big hits in the running game, then you know you've got a special cornerback.
This guy can cover like a corner and hit like a safety. That is something special.
Georgia Tech brings in their nickel package. White drops back, looks, he's rolling left. He decides to run with it. Excellent open field tackle. They line up at the 18. 3rd down and 12 to go. White is back in the gun. Back to pass. He looks. He rolls out to the left. Going deep. Lays it out there. And he got it. He's all the way down to the 23-yard line. West Virginia calls a timeout, and that was their first timeout.
I would try and establish a good running game with this play.
1st down. The Mountaineers line up with 4 wideouts. He drops back. Looking. Rolling out to the right side. Pressure coming. And he's tackled at the 23. There's the final gun, and this game is history. Coach, what's your final thought on the game?
I can't say enough about this performance. Georgia Tech looked like a team on a mission to destroy anything and everything that got in their way. Brad, this is a really good-looking football team.
We look forward to calling more games of NCAA Football 2007. But until then, our final score in this one, Georgia Tech 49, West Virginia 14. From all of us here at EA Sports, we hope to see you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.